Welcome back everyone to the Enclave. Last time, if you recall, we dealt with the last remaining remnants of the Arroyo, but complications happened. And now we're at war with half of California, essentially. After, some, I guess, miscalculated diplomatic moves. And yeah, the problem with this is that these guys are stronger than we are. These guys are way stronger than we are as a coalition. And in fact, they've even defeated our best troops right now. So this does not look all too good. We're gonna need to find some way to deal with these problems. One of them is spamming out Deathclaw equipped infantry units, but that's gonna take a while to materialize. The next battalions are gonna be ready in March. We're also getting bombers to kind of just blow up their, their little cities. Because we have fighters, we can use them to gain our superiority and all of that. The problem is, oh, they're bombing us. Let's try to get our superiority, actually. Let's see if we can, oh. These guys are actually only capable of ground attacking. They actually don't have any air attack. So yes, the enemy has air superiority. Well, I mean, these fighters are inconsequential. They're pretty bad fighters. Our bombers shouldn't be in any way troubled by them. Yes, so the problem, as I was saying... no. What about you? As I was saying, the problem is there's a lot of guys with a lot of troops, and Luddite revolts. Since the Dark Cathedral has destroyed the so-called former United States, it has the technology to send propaganda everywhere into the wastelands. Some nations are especially susceptible to this because they rely on inspiring people to work hard for a better life and a better world. We are not such a nation, yet we have vast territories where the common people might be influenced by this rebel rousing. There is unrest and even open revolt in some areas as people start to believe the Dark Cathedral propaganda. We can, of course, crack down on this. So we're going to get some revolts, which is, well, let's just say infuriating. Slightly infuriating. Looks like it was all over here. Well, that's where I was going to send my guys anyway. My rapid response groups. Because I had to do some rebel busting in the area regardless of that. And yeah, see, one thing, however, we are playing not on Hearts of Iron 4, playing on Hearts of Iron 2. And in Hearts of Iron 2, you can sue for peace with people. Wait, you can get white pieces. I know, it's just a, like, ridiculously advanced feature. Could never funk about it in any sort of way. But, hey, it's there. You can white peace with people, so yeah. And oh, more revolts. Really now? Are you gonna ever leave us be? Oh well. We need to destroy these revolts relatively quickly, otherwise they're gonna become really annoying. When is the next motorized units? March. So of course, whenever I deploy my next units, I'm probably just gonna deploy them in these areas, so that I can suppress the revolts, because it's just annoying. And I think I saw technology. Yes, it was a technology. That was air power. Good. Let's get ourselves... yeah, new propeller aircraft, I think, would be the absolute priority, so that we can upgrade our shitty fighters into slightly less shitty fighters that can actually contest the air superiority and the airspace of California against the other state actors that are fighting us. You know, you should probably just stay there. Yeah, we can probably retake Reading from the Den, but then we'd get smashed by the NCR's armor that is around. Because that's what destroyed our airborne, or at least forced them to retreat. That is because they're annoying. They've got APCs and stuff. And, well, what was that? That was Naval Transports Mark II? No, that's Robot Nation. Rocket launchers. Attachment techs. Pulse grenades, M60s, medium mortars. Although we're about to get the basic human soldiers from the army command, so that's gonna be the medium mortar researcher. What we could go for over here is, well, MG buggies are pretty good. But it's not like we have good things for them. Apocalyptic engineers, new era police. Let's just take the M60s. Although, ballistic weapons. Yeah, weapons division, fine. Air raids, they're losing their planes randomly. That's all okay, that's all okay. Alright, you are done there. Let's get you back to Williams Lake. Of course, the problem with this area is that we don't really have national province status on these, you know, provinces. So the problem is that the revolt risk, as you can see, is a little bit high. Also because these areas were occupied from Arroyo, at least some of them. Yeah, for example, these ones. So they still remember their old ways. Of course, Washington, is that Washington? Yes, that was Washington. Washington has been fully united by us, but Oregon is not fully under our control. Let's take a look at the area map mode. Oregon, as you can see, we would have to go to war with Pioneer Alliance and Vault City and Gecko to completely, or at least some of these. I believe if you have all the VPs, you don't even need to have the entire state. As you can see, I have, you know, some provinces of Washington, I don't even have them. But because none of them are VPs, the event fired. So if I took Canyon City, Vale, Andrews, and Klamath Falls, I could unite Oregon. The problem is, yeah, I'd have to go to war with 3 more countries, which, well, you know, you're seeing the results of that. Basic human soldiers, great. This is gonna vastly improve the effectiveness of our army. Let's get the new garrisons, maybe? Nah, let's do mortars first. They're more important because that's also another, you know, main staple of our army. Just having those lovely. Living in the firepower provided by every mortar can seem like a good way of saving money, but imagine what will happen to all your money when the enemy takes your capital, the Hawk Lobby. Yeah, well, that's yeah, that's pretty sound reasoning. I will concur. Oh, they're moving, dicks. It could be very dickish if, you know, it seems like they're moving to Kelowna. Yeah, probably Kelowna. Because if they move to Kelowna, they can move from, or rather, Gecko can move from Colville. No, it actually cannot. Okay, that's fine. That is then pretty fine. And it seems like the massive stalemate on our front line, except for the occasional bombing raid in which they lose 1 bomber and then retreat, it's mostly going on in the same way. Alright, I think we can actually increase our production. Look at this. We've got, actually, no. We've got 4.77 descent. So, yeah, we've got a lot of upgrades to do. But we should decrease the descent first, because the descent is directly influencing the amount of IC that we can use. And the amount of upgrades that we have to do is to the new type of infantry. Because, of course, from what we have, you know, here, these, I believe, Enclave patrol soldiers. Yeah, Regiment 2. You go to the Enclave safeguard soldiers, and you can see with the same setup, you can see the difference is pretty massive with 6 soft attack being added to the regulars. So, you know, pretty good. And also the defensive values are better. The higher the defensive vulnerability, the worst. It's kind of counterintuitive, but yes. Alright. So, of course, they moved to Kelowna. Rapid Response Group, however, is about to get there. I mean, they're called the Rapid... Wait, Juno. Ah. That's kind of annoying. Juno's a VP. Anyway. Alright, you're there. And the Western Brotherhood of Steel has declared war on Kurtz's camp. They can't reach Kurtz's camp, can they? The Diplomatic map mode. Well, it's not showing their... It's not showing their wars. Oh, right. Yeah, they cannot reach Kurtz's camp. So why did they do that? Oh, well. Probably an event. Probably an event. Why can I not see your organization, man? I want to see the organization regain rate of these guys, but it's not letting me, which is kind of annoying. Alright, we're approaching March, which is when our new forces are going to start to be ready. Well, the Zeppelins are going to be ready in July. The Zeppelins are especially good at strategic bombing. Well, normally. Actually, these guys have 14 soft attack as well, so pretty okay. Let's wait until you're replenished. And then try to take Kelowna back. Damn it. They even got, you know, the spam is approaching the north. They're coming. And they're starting to sink my convoys. Really now? Sinking my convoys, eh? How about we do some naval combat patrol here in the area, please. And yeah, I think they've got a submarine or something, you know, trying to destroy my convoys. And it would make sense that it's a HOI Empire doing that because they come from a submarine. So they actually have submarines right at the start. Oh, another rapid response group. That is fairly good. Let's get these rapid response groups all ready to go because, well, I don't want to have my territory fall to rebel scum. What kind of unit is this? Wasteland Regulars 1. And why are you losing to it, idiot? And Yale is revolting. Damn it. And yeah, they got to Republic, and because of that, they found some Gecko units, and the Gecko units are now gonna steal Republic from us. Damn it. I mean, it's not like there's anything in Republic that we like. In fact, there's nothing there. But still, it's my national territory. Literally, all of these are technically my territory. So I don't really like you taking them from me. I can't even demand territory, which is annoying. And there we are. So we've made contact with some enemy units. It was a HOI Empire squadron, so it might have been their... Yeah, it might have been their submarines. Which is annoying, but understandable. Hey, at least the AI actually uses their submarines. That is pretty awesome. And this is starting to get annoying because it might, like, compromise my supply lines. Who are you? You are a dead man. Good. Alright, so we get these battalions all ready to go. And we're gonna deploy them right near the rebels because I want to first kill the bloody rebels. And then, once that's done and dealt with, I'm gonna come down and set the death claws on the Californian coalition, I guess you could call it. Though I could, you know, get some peace deals. Nah. They're much more likely to offer pieces if, you know, the conflict really starts to last a while. And they start to actually lose a lot from it. But at the start, they're pretty reluctant. And yeah, as you can see, it's relatively easy to get these marauders killed. Because these guys are actually pretty damn strong. And, ooh, Vault City declared war on Gecko. Vault City declared war on Gecko. Right, they always go to war. They're actually relatively even on industrial capacity this time. Usually when I see this conflict happening, Gecko is like very, very much disadvantaged. The problem with Gecko is that they have their capital, Vale, that's standing right next to the Vault City capital of Andrews. And the Vault City capital is usually in a lot better, you know, in a much better position because they can like surround Vale. As you can see, they did this like kind of concave, and it's usually better fortified as well. Although this time it seems like the forts are pretty much evenly split. And the White Lakes tribes declared war on me. Okay. Yeah, they can't reach me. Although, if they get military access through the den, their troops can start attacking me. But they don't. Okay. Because, of course, the Californian coalition that's fighting me is, you know... Now, actually... Oh, the NCR is the leader of the American Unity. Right, because the Fusa died. So, actually, the NCR is like the legitimate government in the United States. And in their faction is the Shia Empire. So these two are in a faction. But everybody else, I don't think, is part of a alliance of some kind, no. Yeah, the Den is just like in war versus Enclave. That's their private war. The Brother of Steel is not at war with me, surprisingly. And who else? Necropolis is at war with me? I mean, pretty worthless. The Hub somehow. Yeah, the Hub is just doing its own thing. And we've sunk a motorboat. Good. Wait. Oh no! Okay. I actually not realized what was happening. It seems like the White Legs actually snaked all the way up through Preston, blah, 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 all of these provinces, and they actually bordered me. Ah, so that's why they declared war. That's pretty freaking hilarious, I gotta admit. All right, let's deal with the last remnants of all of these marauders, raiders, and stuff, and so on and so forth. And then, you know, deal with the White Leg tribes. Because I think these forces should be able to easily massacre the White Legs. I mean, I'm guessing that these guys are pretty bad units. And the Mutant Army declared war. Seems like we have pissed off a lot of people with our belligerents. But, I mean, the Mutant Army, they're a lot farther away. What would be a problem is if the Huns declared war on me. And, oh, very honorable. Looks like the Shia Empire did a naval invasion. They took Victoria. That's annoying. But you know, that's it's kind of good for us because their fleet can't beat ours in direct combat. So, what we can do is naval invade behind them because it seems like they're moving. So we're gonna keep ourselves just kind of in the area. Oh damn, got there pretty quickly. Ooh shit. Actually need to strategically redeploy out of there because they're about to take Salmon Arm, which would cut off Kelowna. So I don't want my division being there, of course. That would be not conducive to the war effort. And Vault City declared war. Everyone's declaring war on everyone. What the heck is happening? I haven't even set the AI aggressiveness to like high or anything. They're just doing that on their own, which is pretty funny. But yeah, what we can do now is take Victoria behind them with a naval invasion from up here. These guys. And, oh, more honorable naval invasions. They took Seattle this time. Damn, we definitely should have protected our rear. I wasn't expecting them to be so proactive with their naval invasions. And in fact, they're doing what we did, which is pissing me off in the maximum. It's definitely pissing me off. They're gonna take Yakima with the lovely... Yeah. Hold the fort. What we're gonna need to do then is take you. We're gonna amphibious assault. How fast? Where's my airborne? How fast can you get to the airbase? Okay, 1 day. Fine. We can solve this problem by airlifting. Not into Seattle itself, because that would be attacking them. Now we're gonna go to Yakima, which is going to make them lose. Then May the 5th, once that's done. Wait, what? Oh! What? Dicks. I was not expecting that to happen. Right, because I was thinking that this was the sea zone of the fleet. It wasn't. Dicks. Absolute giant dicks. Well, now they have, you know, the ability to just kind of land everywhere, and we don't have any transport ships, which is, well, you can imagine my absolute disdain for the situation. Let's get some transports built. At least we've dealt with their infantry division in Seattle. Of our airborne. And once they're in Seattle, actually, we can redeploy our vertibirds. And we can use the airborne to get some airborne assaults going. Yeah, now we're down 1 division, which is annoying because the white legs are just kind of stomping through the wastelands. We can, however, do that and cut off Campbell River. All right, Seattle's ours. Let's get the V birds up in the area. Once they are at maximum organization, then they can pair drop. And once they can pair drop, we're gonna be in a good spot. Because we're gonna be able to do some pretty nasty things to the white legs, considering how their country is shaped. We can pair drop into Helena, or something. I mean, okay, let's take a look at the intelligence. 23 infantry battalions, so perhaps not the best idea. But yeah, if we can like do something with like getting into Cranbrook, and then somehow getting a land connection to Cranbrook, we can basically cut off all of these units that they've sent up here, which would be very, very much something that I would like. All right, this battalion is back. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send it to Williams Lake so that I can fight. Come on, get across. Of course, they're bombing. That's okay. Yeah, what kind of units do you have? Actually, I've beaten them. That's good. But we've taken some pretty nasty casualties, and the NCR is coming in with their annoying Air Force. Dicks. So, of course, because we're damaged, their NCR Air Force is being very annoying. I can't airborne assault, of course, because my vertibirds aren't at maximum organization. Which is annoying. My objective right now is to keep the encirclement of Campbell River going. Of course, they're trying to get across to Sechelt, but they've got a long ways to go. I mean, they would have to get to Vancouver, and ooh, are they really killing my rapid response group? That's annoying. I'm gonna be a little bit of a exploiter and redeploy them so that they magically disappear from everywhere. But yeah, I'm damn, what? I mean, it's because they have attack helicopters and because my units are moving. Annoying. Yeah, it's really not working in my favor, and actually seem to have missed the tech. That's annoying. Let's get crag fighting. And Army Command did the mortars stuff. So, new garrisons. This is an issue. A big issue. Because we have just lost our motorized division to their bloody aircraft. Ugh. And there's nothing we can do about it. I don't even know what unit this is, so I can't really even do anything about it as well. And it's taken forever for my organization to come back. So this is particularly annoying. Let's just call it that. Hey, at least the front line over here in California is not really changing. Alright, let's get some... I could get units with the energy. Boosting the industry would be in Aberdeen, Washington. That's kind of vulnerable. I can't remember if energy is for scouts or for mercenaries. Because if it's mercenaries, it's useless. If it's scouts, I mean, might as well get scouts. Yeah. Let's get industry first. Alright, we can actually not use this one for... Oh no, we can. We can. Okay, good. Lots of industry, actually. Good. I like that. So we got up to 120 IC. Alright, you are in there. Alright. And now you can attack and you take them down. What was that? A regular. Alright. So they are gone. Down and out. Of course, the bloody white legs are just kind of stomping through, which is annoying, but 9th Battalion is here to take care of it. Is it? Yes, it is. Instantly destroying them and letting our men do their thing. We're getting bombed at the front line, but that's fine because here we have entrenchment. We've got everything under control. And of course, they did get to Setchelt in the end, but hey, once we've taken Victoria back, we can reach out and get these guys like this. It's going to take them a while, but it's going to be worth it. And they've got reinforcements up. Annoying. More machine guns. Good. How about we get... No unit techs, unfortunately. Eastland Scouts. Pretty worthless research right now. We're going to do the Army land doctrines. Because... well, we can actually do army healers. Considering our manpower situation, I feel like that would be a pretty good idea. Really now? The random marauders are getting to Victoria Island. Oh well. Oh damn, this is kind of annoying. We need to deal with that. Because that's about to cut us off. Prince George is our last remaining little stronghold. And we cannot defeat them in Salmanar, which is annoying. There we are. We've dealt with Satchelt. Now we're gonna wait here, and we're gonna take Campbell River, or rather, destroy the enemy in Campbell River, and then get to Seattle. This would take a while, to say the least, so I'm actually going to rebase my vertibirds and wait until they're ready. Yeah, of course they're trying to bomb us, but that's fine. Airbase. Right, we were building these up. Still a good idea. Still pretty good to have them. And Yale revolted again. How annoying. When will you be ready? Well, 1.57, okay. Slave Lake. Yeah, it still remains the fact that if we take Revelstoke, all these guys are going to be without any sort of supplies. So, despite the fact that the situation right now is very, very interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting indeed. Despite all of that, you know, we can get some pretty good moves going. If we can take Salmon Arm, that would be a first step in the right direction. Ah, they took Vancouver, the Marauders. That's something I extremely dislike, considering how good of a province Vancouver is, with, you know, 3 levels of industrial capacity. But, you know, radioactive cellars, more industry. Good. Sorry. You are ready. Airborne assault. And there are enemy units, but they're particularly weak. And so, we have crushingly encircled them. Well, I mean, it's only 2 enemy units, or rather 3 enemy units that we have encircled. We can get a lot more encirclements with that, though. So let's do that and that. All right, and then all of these guys are going to be very, very much in trouble, because we seem to be without anywhere to run. Wait, really? You have defeated him? This is particularly annoying. In fact, I could just take Cranbrook and encircle even more enemies. Alright, now they have encircled us. Oh yeah, they actually have encircled us. So, Canal, that would be a month of advances. Oh boy, I'm actually pretty worried about all this. Let's try to go for it. We have to take it, because that's the quickest way we're going to get rid of the encirclement, or maybe not. Alright, bomber groups. Really? Why can I not deploy them? I guess I can only deploy them in Anchorage. It's fine. Gonna redeploy them. Come on. Yes. Yes. Redeployment to Seattle. How's the airbase here? The airbase is 5 levels. Well, it would be 10. But it's just not complete. It's damaged. So that's pretty good, because the bombers should be pretty good at dealing with the enemy units that are trapped. Alright, it's time for me to end this, by the way. I think it's been going on a little bit too far, but yeah, that's pretty okay. I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. The next time, I think we're going to try to deal with the bloody white legs, because it's annoying. And by deal, I mean I'm probably going to reach Preston and then call it quits. I'm just gonna probably leave 1 or 2 infantry units there to guard, and then move everything else, you know, back to the main front line. Because if I move too far south, that's gonna open up a second front with the NCR and the Den and all those nasty people. And I don't really want that because they have very, very much superior unit numbers. What we have is quality that can hold it back, and, well, it's AI. So those are our true advantages, and we want to keep them that way. And yeah, so I want to thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Have a nice day.